from the MGM Grand Gardden Arena in Las Vegas. PBC on Fox Sports pay-per-view, all starting at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 Pacific time. It is headlined by the 8th Division champion, Senator Manny Pac Man Pacquiao, battling the WBA Welterweight World Champion, Kieth Pac Thurman, in the main event. This is a stacked card from top to bottom. It is the biggest event of the summer for boxing, and it is can't miss. Tickets for the event, they are going so fast. It is all being promoted by MP Promotion, TGB Promotions, Mayweather Promotions. They're on sale now. You can get them online, AXS.com, charged by phone 866-740-7711, or in person at any MGM Resorts International box office, or if for some reason you cannot make it to Las Vegas, you can order it on Fox Sports pay-per-view. Also on today's call, they are available for questions if the media has any questions for them. Is the president of TGB Promotions, Mr. Tom Brown, who does an amazing job and works tirelessly. Awesome. The CEO of Mayweather Promotions, a man who knows Manny Pacquiao quite well, Mr. Leonard Ellaby. At this time, it gives me with great honor and pleasure to introduce a man who's been involved in boxing for quite a long time and is very familiar with Manny Pacquiao, his longtime publicist, Mr. Fred Sternberg.
Thanks so much, Ray. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Manny's had an amazing camp. According to Freddie and according to Manny, maybe their best camp in many, many years. They're very excited. It's the biggest challenge they've had in a long time. Manny has spent about 4 weeks training in the Philippines. He is finishing his 4th week here in Hollywood at Wildcard Boxing Club. And Freddie Roach, as Ray said, is on the call with us. Freddie, you're downwind, just down the street from us, where we prefer you to be. How did you think camp is going?
Yeah, we've had a very good training camp, good sparring, and he's ready to go. We have one more day of sparring today, and then we're going to close camp down and just get ready for the fight.
Great. And Manny is here as well. Manny, you ready to join us? Here he comes. He literally just finished his run, and if you were here at his house today, you would have seen about over a dozen people doing sit-ups with him in the front yard. Manny does things just a little differently here. Manny, welcome to the call.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Manny. Say hi to everyone in conference call land. How's your camp been going?
Very good. Thank you, everyone, for this interview.
Operator, let's give instructions on how to ask questions, and we'll take it from there.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions at this time, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. Again, if you have any questions at this time, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. And it looks like our first question is going to come from Dan Raphael from ESPN. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Hi, Manny. Freddie, how are you guys doing today?
Hey. Hello.
Manny, my question for you is this. It was about 10 years ago when you were storming through opponents like Oscar and Ricky Hatton and Cotto, and I wondered at that time, did you ever think that you'd still be not only boxing professionally, but still at a very high level at the age of 40?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to prove this time, because we know that a lot of fans and people love boxing who doubting my capability at the age of 40. So I have to prove something in this time, because at the age of 40, I'm not thinking about my age. I'm thinking about what I can do to the fans.
What is your motivation still to box? You've made huge amounts of money. You've won many titles. Fighter of the decade. There's nothing that's gonna be bad on your legacy. I mean, you've done everything. What is it that gets you doing sit-ups in your front yard in the morning and running and putting in the hard work to train for these fights?
I really love exercise. I'm addicted to exercise, and even I don't have a scheduled fight. I always every day I exercise, and I'm playing basketball 4 to 5 hours almost every day. So when this time comes, and then when I have when I have a scheduled fight, then I'm so motivated myself to work hard, to train hard, and to focus to the fight.
You could certainly exercise and do basketball and do all the things you just mentioned without actually, getting hit, right?
Yeah, actually, my other activities before boxing. Actually, after the fight, totally I don't go to the gym, boxing gym, no boxing at all until I have a scheduled fight. But I always exercise like playing basketball, sometimes jogging, but no boxing gym at all.
Freddie, I would like to know from you, since you're so up close with Manny during the training camps and have been so for so many years, what do you see as the motivation for his continued boxing career?
Well, it's still what he does best, and got him to where he is today. And we want to fight at a high level, of course, and we're not in this game just to fight anybody. We want to be the best, and we'd like another championship. And I don't think we'll stop until we get that.
Do you think, Freddie, that the opponent, Keith Thurman, is... Manny's fought some good opponents over the last few years, obviously, but that he's maybe the best of the opponents that Manny's been in with, probably since the Mayweather fight, 4 years ago?
He's 10 years younger and all that, but I don't think he's the best fighter. We've fought much better fighters along the way, and he's a good, solid guy, and it should make for a very good fight.
All right, very good. Appreciate your time, guys. Thank you very much.
Our next question is going to come from Jeremy Higueras from fanside.com. Please go ahead. Jeremy, your line is open.
Yes, Manny, it seems like Keith Thurman has gotten very personal with his comments in this fight. Do you feel that he's gone over the line with some of the things he said to you?
You mean Keith Thurman?
Keith Thurman, do you think he's, crossed the line with some of the things he said about you?
Well, it's kind of for me. But I'm not angry with him. I'm so motivated of all he says. The trash talk that he did, he made. Even my mom, she get mad. So. But it gave me more motivation to focus the training and to focus my condition, how hard I push to training, and believe me, this is a very interesting fight for me because it's been a long time that I never focused like this in my fight.
As far as the way Keith Thurman looked against Josecito Lopez, he took a lot of criticism for his performance. How closely did you watch that fight, and do you feel like watching that fight that ready for you?
I'm not considering his performance in style on that fight because he just came back from long layoff, almost 2 years. So I understand that he will not 100% prepared for that fight, but this time, this fight, I'm sure and expected from him the 100% condition, and he did a lot of things in training.
At this point, at 40 years old, in the event that you lost this fight, would you consider retirement, or would you like to keep fighting?
I'm still okay. I can still fight. My body's reaction is okay. My mind, everything is fine, and that's a big favor from God. This is a blessing.
Great, thank you, Manny.
Thank you.
Our next question is going to come from Mike Woods from theringtv.com. Also, and ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question, please press *1 on your telephone keypad.
Greetings, everyone. Greetings from Brooklyn, New York. How you doing, Dedham, Freddie, and Manny, and Fred Sternberg, and everyone? First question is for Dead and Freddie Roach. Freddie, I wonder if you're employing some reverse psychology when you're saying that, no, you're not predicting a knockout is going to happen for Pacquiao this time. Is this a grand Dead and Freddie Roach plan, reverse psychology?
Yeah. No, Manny's in great shape for this fight, and we worked very hard for this fight. And somebody asked me if we're looking for a knockout. No, we never look for knockouts, but if it comes, Manny's in great shape right now, and if Thurman wants to trade with us, he will get knocked out.
All right, if it comes, basically. Manny, quick question to you. I do get curious. Do you keep up on the politics, and do you stay in touch with your vital political operatives and allies when you're overseas in America getting ready for a fight, or can you leave politics totally alone and purely focus just on the boxing?
I'm focused on my training here in America. Although we don't have session, we have long off in the office break. So the resume of the of work is this July 22nd, which is that's a State of the Nation address of the president. That's the start of the work. That's why after the fight I have to go back to the Philippines to work. But I'm overseeing my staff in the office, what bills that we're going to file, and what we're going to do. Resolution to file before the session start open.
So, Mike, basically, even though the Senate's in recess, his work never stops. He's in touch with his office daily.
That makes sense. And then what would be the next gap in the legislative session over in the Philippines that might allow you to fight again? In other words, are you going to fight one more time this year, you think, or is that still up in the air?
Right now, if you ask me, I can still fight. God give me this favor, good health, and this is a blessings, and I can still fight. I don't feel like I'm 40 years old.
Well, I think what Mike was asking is there going to be another recess between now and the end of the year that would allow you to fight again, or do you think?
Oh yeah. Definitely, there is we have a scheduled recess, but we will fix it when the session starts.
All right, good.
So there could be an opportunity, Mike, but we don't know yet what will happen.
Sounds good. Thanks, Freddie. Thanks, guys. Be well.
Yep. Thank you.
Our next question is going to come from Carlos Toro from Fightful. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Manny, and thank you, everyone, for taking time to talk to us on this media call. Manny, I know you said in the past that you're not really taking much from Kieth Thurman's fight against Josecito Lopez, but given how his last fight was all the way back in March 2017, how do you prepare for someone that you really haven't seen at his 100% best in at least a couple of years?
I'm not basing of his last performance in his last fight, because he was from long layoff of almost 2 years. So I understand that as a boxer, I really understand that it's hard to start again. But this time around, he worked hard. He's well prepared for this fight, because he's not fighting for Lopez, but he's fighting Manny Pacquiao. So I'm expecting him to work hard and prepared 100%.
Yesterday at the media workout, I was reading that you said that Thurman reminds you the most of Ricky Hatton of all the fighters that you faced in the past. And I'm curious to see why you think Thurman reminds you of Ricky Hatton.
The style, the similar style like that. I think they have a similar style, but not really the same, but it does look like a similar style.
given how, you've bounced back well after the Jeff Horn loss with, dominant performances against Adrian Broner and Lucas Matisse, does the thought of, how long can I keep going at this, at this solid pace of dominant performances after you're now 40 years old and you keep on, getting these big fights, does that kind of enter your mind as sort of when the window of this great run is going to close, or is that doesn't really enter your mindset?
I'm balancing with, looking for my body condition, my mind, mentally, and how I work hard. It depends on me how I focus and work hard in training. And right now I'm still hunger. I'm still enjoying and happy to do a training preparation for the fight. I'm still doing my best. I mean, even my coaching staff, they're very happy because they're still watching me to stop, not watching me to push to do more, but watching me to stop because I might overtrain.
Thanks, Manny. Best of luck on July 20th.
Thank you.
Our next question is going to come from David Robinette from FightNews.com. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Manny, are there any skills you find yourself relying more on as you've gotten older, or do you feel your fighting style continues to be the same as it was, going back, 5, 10, even 15 years ago?
Has your style changed at all over the years, or do you fight the same way?
My style is still the same, but I'm more experienced now to compare before. How I get to fight in the ring, and my strategy, my footwork. That's not changing, but it's still the same. But I have more experience in timing this time around.
Do you think your experience has made you a smarter fighter than you were a few years ago?
Oh yeah, make you smarter, and then timing. We call it timing.
And Freddie, from your perspective as the trainer, what do you see as the biggest difference in terms of, let's say, training and preparation for Manny at this age versus how you guys prepared back when he was younger?
His work ethic is unbelievable. He wants to work every minute, every day. He wants to do 40 rounds a day in the ring and so forth. And we do have to hold him back a little bit. And we're on a 5-day running schedule right now instead of 6. And we give him a couple extra days off during the road work, trying to get him not to overtrain, because he does have a tendency of wanting to do that. But we get him right where he's at. We won right now. He's in great shape, and he's ready to go.
Great. Thanks, Manny. Thanks, Freddie.
Thank you.
Our next question is going to come from Tom Albano from Fight Sports. Please go ahead. Mr. Tom?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, how you doing? So, my question would be, is there anything that,
We just lost him. I don't know if he lost connection or not.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Okay, our next question is going to come from Chip Mitchell from the Fight Journal. Please go ahead.
Chip.
Thank you. Senator Pacquiao, you faced a lot of boxers with power, and you've also faced a lot of boxers with speed. Is Kieth Thurman the first opponent you faced with a combination of both power and speed at the highest level?
In my experience, I've been encountered many boxers have speed and power, and this is not new for me. And then I think Thurman is it's not really that speed, quick, but but I have to be careful in the ring, in the fight. It doesn't mean that I'm going to careless in the fight. I have to make sure that everything is fine.
Okay. Freddie, would you like to chime in also, or?
Thurman's a strong guy, and he's a good puncher. Manny's speed will overwhelm him, I feel. He hasn't been in the ring with speed like Manny Pacquiao has, and most people get overwhelmed when they face Manny. His speed's unbelievable, and at 40 years old, it's as good as ever.
Okay. Thank you. I'm done.
Our next question is going to come from Salvador Rodriguez from ESPN Deportes. Please go ahead.
Salvador.
Hello, everyone. This is Salvador Rodriguez from ESPN Deportes. I have a couple of questions for Manny. The first one is, what about your dreams in boxing, Manny? Maybe in politics you want to be one day a president of the Philippines. I think so, but in boxing, you like another greatest fights in right now. The welterweight division is very hot right now.
I just want to maintain my name in the top of boxing and then continue my career. I already accomplished what I want to accomplish in boxing, and I think I'm continuing my career because of boxing is my passion. I love to doing this. Especially God gave me these blessings and in favor that give me good health, and this is the speed and power.
And I have another one for you. How many fighters that you faced before you think that were better or more complete than Thurman? I mean, Mayweather, Cotto, Marquez, Morales, Barrera, and other guys were better than Thurman did right now?
Thurman is different style. I mean, Thurman, I can say similar style with Ricky Hatton and but I won't, I won't taking him lightly. I have to make sure that I'm not careless in the ring.
Okay. Finally, what about your son fighting?
Excuse me?
What about your son fighting?
My son. He's starting fighting in amateur boxing. So I have to support him.
That's okay. Thank you so much, and good luck in your next fight. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Our next question is going to come from John Gatlin from NewYorkFight.com. Please go ahead.
Manny, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right. Listen, I was with Keith Thurman yesterday at the St. Pete Boxing Club. Of course, you were going to fight Errol Spence. His nickname is The Truth. But Keith Thurman has never lied to me one time, if I can slide that in. He told me directly that he was going to come at you the way you expect, just like Ricky Hatton. I'll ask you pointedly after he said that he was going to crucify you. If he fights you exactly as you expect him to, are you going to knock him out?
That's going to be lovely if he's going to fight toe-to-toe and then with me, and then knockouts will come, but I'm not saying that I'm going to I have prediction for this fight, but I don't want to be careless in the fight, but I need to make sure. But if that chance you give it to me, why not? I mean, I have to grab the opportunity to knock him out.
He comes to you like that. It's a gift.
A gift.
Absolutely. One other thing too, Manny, he mentioned in analyzing you, he spent a lot of time watching the Jeff Horn fight. Now, in that fight, obviously, Jeff Horn was very physical. He was big. He used his size. Keith went to a more scientific approach in his training. He went to ASPI. He expects to be a big fighter, a big welterweight, and impose his size on you. He told me he doesn't care about the reach advantage or anything like that. He's going to make it a rough in fight for you. Now, with that being the case, how much do you think, in terms of the fight that you had with Jeff Horn, considering the referee in that fight, would that approach really bother you? Would you welcome that?
Actually, on this one fight, I think I feel like I'm a little bit overtrained. That's why I have to admit that. But this time around, my coaching staff, Friday, Buboy, Justin, they're watching closely to me, not to get overtrained. So that in the fight, I'm gonna be throwing a lot of punches.
You changed your training regimen after the Horn fight. You started taking rests. And
after that Horn fight, we learned a lot. I learned a lot, and we changed the training, not the routine, but I gave my body rest because it's hard to make body recovery when you hit this age of 40.
Awesome. Dad and Freddie, listen, you listening, you're going to get what you want. Dan Birmingham and Kieth Thurman confirmed that they're coming directly at you and looking for a knockout early in the fight. Thoughts?
Yeah, talk. Let's see who shows up.
All right, thank you, guys.
John, did you get him to sign a document saying they come straight at us? I want a sworn document on that.
He didn't sign it, but he said it. He said it with some real emphasis.
All right, well, you're our witness. You're Exhibit A in court.
Bring it
Damn
on.
right.
Bring it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions at this time, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. Our next question is going to come from Michaela Taylor from Want TV. Please go ahead.
Good morning, all. Mr. Pacquiao, question. Do you feel as though that Kieth Thurman gives you any different challenges than Broner did?
Yes, a different style to compared to Broner, and I think this challenge is different than Broner's fight.
Okay.
But I think it's Broner. Broner is faster than Kieth Thurman.
You know, to add to that, Freddie, yesterday at the media workout, you said Thurman is an easier fight than Broner. And then you said it's not like Thurman's a world-class fighter. Why did you say that?
Because
Freddie?
Broner's a better fighter.
Well, I guess you cut to the heart of that.
Okay.
All right. One last question. Will we ever see that Manny Pacquiao fight in the Philippines?
Will you ever see a Manny Pacquiao fight in the Philippines?
That's what I'm looking for.
That's what he's looking for. He'd like to.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
I believe that might be the last question for today.
What?
All right, well, I guess we're ready to wrap up here. Manny, any last comments?
Thank you, everyone, for this interview, and hope to see you in Vegas. And I can't wait to the fight on July 20 next week. Thank you.
Freddie, before you clean the gym up, before Manny gets there today, any final comments?
No, we just run low and hide and catch up, and slowest fighter in the world. No comment.
That's not exactly how we rehearsed it, but it's close.
One time versus all time, Fred.
Oh, there you go. That's a good line. One time versus all time.
Oh, nice.
I wish I had said that. And I will. Thank you, everybody.
Connect and have a great day.
Yeah, all media calls are not going to be good, you know? What are you guys doing? How you guys been? How you guys been? I'm back. I'm back full time. So where do we start? Where do we start? Got a lot of live streams coming up. A lot of live streams coming up. It's going to be busy. I mean, it's a good thing. You know, I mean, I shouldn't be complaining, right? You know, I'm thinking that Pac Thurman may be a lot more successful than I originally thought. What do you think about 600,000 pay-per-view buys? I think it might be able to do it. I think it might be able to do it. If Manny had a 2-year layoff, would he come back and fight Josecito Lopez, and would he have performed like? Well, you got to think. Pacquiao fought Jesse Vargas and Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn was supposed to be a tune-up. You know, so you know, it's I'm still on the fence, man. I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50. And I don't think that's a bad thing. So yeah, we're gonna be here post-fight. I decided, I made the decision is that this is going to be my streaming channel. I made the decision this is going to be my streaming channel. Like professional streams, this is where the show's going to be, everything, the whole 9 yards. You know, whatever happens in this fight, it's going to be trending heavily. Either Manny Pacquiao is going to be like, and he beat a young, hungry fighter, or he's going to get beat up and like Manny Pacquiao was done. It's time for him to finally hang him up. Either way, it's going to be trending heavy. Yeah. You know, people are like, oh shit, Pacquiao's still fighting? You know? I'm in shock. Like, I was like, you know, I mean, I knew it was going to do well. Well, we don't know yet. You know, we still got time. We don't know yet, but it seems to be trending well to me. If Pac wins, if he top 10 pound for pound, listen, that argument is there. That argument is there. You know, like, he's special. He's a special type of fighter for 40 years old. But we'll see when he gets in the ring. We'll see when he gets in the ring. And I believe if he wins, he won't fight Errol Spence. He'll probably fight Danny Garcia or Sean Porter. Likely Sean Porter. Or the winner of Sean Porter, Errol Spence. You know, 147 is on fire. 147 is on fire. But, unfortunately for you guys, I'm not going to be here long. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put out the whole schedule for next week. As soon as the fight week schedule, because we got to stream the final press conference, we got to stream the undercard press conference, the weigh-in. You got White versus Rivas next week, and I'm streaming a fight next week, a fight card. Shit's looking real good. Shit's looking real good around here. I'm probably going to make the announcement once I get some shit together, you know, and then it's got to be Sunday. It's got to be before Sunday. So, shit's looking good, man. Shit's looking good. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of here and get back to work because I still got to finish cleaning up my brand and see what's going on with my website. I'm TstreeT Controversy. I'm going to see y'all. You're going to see me a lot next week. You're going to see me a lot next week. So I'm just letting y'all know now. Peace, man. Peace. And blessings.